High vibrations. It's Uno 220 here. Um, I sit and talk to myself a lot, and I have so many therapy sessions throughout the day, and my communication is also to the universe. I rely on my connection with the universe because I understand that I don't have the control. And the more you live and let be, you will see that. You'll feel it. You'll experience it instead of trying to always um, convey what you feel, want, and think you need. And I say think you need because, man, you know how people say, don't ever say what you won't do. You can't really say what you need because a lot of us don't know. You really need to relax and let life guide you. And it's really, really, really super easy because all it is a feeling. It's consciousness, it's intuitiveness. It's all a gift and it's within. And everyone has their own, but we equally have it. We're all equally as powerful. We're all equally amazing, important. Everyone has value and is valuable. We are valuable equally for many reasons and in many ways. Everyone needs to know exactly who they are. Accept yourself because you're made the way you are on purpose. If you don't love you, look, I almost said some cliche stuff and I don't do that. Um, that's why I have a t-shirt brand called Talk to Me Tees. You need to check that out. But when you know who you are, you have the power to treat yourself however you feel. And that's what's important. What's important is how you treat yourself because it rubs off. I'm telling you, when I walk in a room, let me say this. If I walk in a room of people who know me, there's going to be a reaction when I step in that room. And I'm not being arrogant. I'm just saying, I am love. I am light. And that's all I give. So if another real person without conviction or whatever darkness in their hearts or low vibrating, um, they're going to stand up. They're going to stand up and speak up. So that's how I attain the level of peace and happiness in my life because I understand that it takes each and every person that is in my life to create the feeling that I have. So we are all one. And when you denounce, talk about, talk down on, hate on another person, you hating on yourself. First of all, when you hate on another person, don't you know you are, let me see, what would I say? You are going against what was created. That's like telling somebody who did something on purpose that, look what you did. How could you tell your creator, look what they did to someone else? Okay, so it's easily accessible for someone to also feel that way about you. Okay, do we, it could get to a point where, so I don't care. They could think what they want to think. I love me, so what? Okay, well, that right there, those attitudes, the way you say things, the way you think about things, man, it says a lot. When I hear people jump attitudey all the time, That vibration it sucks life out of you, because I could have the worst situation going on, and I'm always going to find some way to fill me up out of that. Now, let me tell you what I mean. My brain is going to hear what's going on, but I'm also assessing this situation. You have to know first, are you dealing with a foe? Are you dealing with someone who has a genuine heart? Are you dealing with someone who means you well? Are you dealing with someone who you respect? Are you dealing with someone who ever has anything positive to say? Like, you really have to discern all of this. And when you become so secure within yourself, all of these things will happen simultaneously. Like you will gather up. You could do a 10-question test in 2 seconds, because all the questions have already riddled through your head and answered so quickly by assessing the the individual or whoever's talking or whatever's going on, and you're assessing it at the same time. And your body, everything is telling you what it is. Sometimes some people do have to get out of their own way, but the fact that a lot of times we do know what we're thinking and feeling, it's real. And sometimes we have to know if we're just if we have other situations or issues that make us think and react the way we do. So you really have to get clean with yourself, so that you know there is nothing else. What you feel, what you think is all clean and clear. You never have to question yourself. You never have to question what you're thinking. Am I tripping? No, you good. Because we get these signs, we get the answers. We get the answers before we speak it. Like mental telepathy, consciousness. We already we'll think something and be answered at the same time, but we'll still expect this actual living that we're doing here on earth, in this universe, we expect that to feed us. When we've already been fed, we are already whole. We're just here to play a part. You're here to learn. You're here to help. You're here to love. You're not here to, thou said this, thou said that. Yes, I am going to get onto the Christianity, the religion stuff. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's get back clean right here, and I'll deal with that later. But life is so simple. God is love. There is no angry God. What does he need to be angry for or about? Stop it, please. There's no jealous God. And I will break that down. I won't. I've had people break that down for me, because no, you're not going to have me believing that something or someone who created everything uh, can lose their self and become emotional. Like, stop, please. Let's make it make sense. So, there are things that you could never just tell me and I walk with it. I would walk away with it, but it would always be that stir. And one day I'll get to it. I've always been a researcher and investigator. I will find out. I don't care how long it takes. It's not going to leave my mind. If I don't know something, I'm going to know it. I'm going to know if it's important to me. That's just who I am. And I accept that. And I love that. I love every. I can do this for hours. Part of me. And when I say that, I mean it. The more I love myself, the more I please my creator. Because what type of gratitude would I be giving for my existence if I had a complaint about what was given? Like, if you even understand that it's possible now that we actually planned our lives out, Now, if that's a whole nother conversation, but I am a spiritual. life coach. And I will get deeper with specific people if they want to. But I really, 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 really want people to understand how life goes, what it expects from you, excuse me, how to live and how to live so peaceful, so boldly. So when I say no one and nothing can touch you, don't you want to feel that? The power. I mean, I am gifted all day, every day, in so many ways. I feel so favored. I don't even know if I'm getting all my blessings. I don't know because I'm still human, but I don't feel like I make mistakes. And whatever I do, I learn from it. If it didn't make, see, nothing to me is bad. Whatever happens to me, like I said, I'm going to learn from it. If it didn't turn out in a way that works for this earth that I'm living in and with the people that I'm attached to, because I don't hurt people, I love people. So if I do something that uh, attacks or bothers or hurts someone else, yeah, I'm accountable for that, and I am going to do what I need to do to fix that or to never do that again. I never aim to hurt anyone, but I will pull your strings. That is so funny because for so many years I withheld my power because I felt like my power would actually kill a person. And when I say kill a person, I mean you would forever think about it. You would forever hate me. Like and it would be honest and true. And it would be so simple. Like when people say words can really hurt, like you have no idea. You have no idea. So I I have let people do the most. And I could have took 5 seconds and tore your whole world apart, but I didn't. Now, I will say this, in the past, like 20 years ago, it was partly because I was kind of afraid to visit that because I naturally don't want to hurt nobody. But I also was like, I don't know what's going to come with that. I don't really want to deal with that. So, just being honest. Today, don't ask for it several times. Now that I will. I mean, you can ask for it a couple times. I mean, you might get a pass because it doesn't excite me to do that at all. At all. It's nothing that I even choose to do or try to do. But just like that consciousness be working when you clean, when your heart, mind, and soul clean, that consciousness works like triple speed. So I can really cut you up. But you know what I'm gonna say? I can get you together. That's what I say. I get you together now. And it's nothing you can say that would hurt me because I am so freaking accountable for everything I do in my whole entire life. My past, you could never bring up my past and make me feel bad because I love me. Everything that I did, I get it. It's not that, oh, so I did it, so I didn't know. It's like, oh, I did do that. Okay, what was going on? What made me do that? Why did I do that? Everything is you. You have to examine everything about you so you can get to the nitty gritty and you know everything about you. And whatever you don't like, tweak it, fix it. If you really don't like it, I promise you it will change. I promise. And know this, if it's something that is taking a very long time to change, I would never say that never change because you don't know that until you're gone, until it's over. So you just keep going and applaud yourself for doing it less. Let's just say that. It's so simple because do you think your creator is mad at you for these little mistakes you making here? Oh my goodness, these churches got y'all in fear. Y'all scared. He loves you. You're loved. You're loved in the purest form. you have no idea. So no, believe that you are loved and just do what's true. You know right from wrong, right? Your mama been telling you since you was born, teaching you right from wrong all your growing up. Don't touch that. Don't do this. Don't do that. It's the same thing. You know right from wrong. You know love over hate. You know good over bad. Do more good than bad. Start there. Every day. Do a little more good than you did yesterday. Or do a little more good than you're doing today. It's really simple because that's what matters. It doesn't matter about you're not going to hell because you lied on your tax return. I mean, let's just, people think they have to be so perfect. Oh, God, I did wrong. I did wrong. Don't hurt people, okay? Don't deliberately, maliciously, neglectfully, and what I want to say, uh, purposely hurt people. Yeah, now I don't think that would look too good. So be honest, be true. Learn you, love you. Because when you love and learn you, it's easier to love others. Because if you value you, you'll see value in others. And I feel like each and every one of us has value. Some of us a little dirty, need to get in the shower. Cleanse that heart, cleanse that mind, clean that spirit. But I ain't going to look down on you. I'm going to keep shooting some positive energy your way and hope you get it. It's sooner than later is all I'm going to say. But I'm never going to prey on your awakening because it's already said and done. You probably haven't walked through that final door that is already written, dated, and notarized. So once you hit that point, that's when you're gonna get to that point. And I literally have awakened to a situation where in my life that years later, I realized, wow, the door was open. I did get that. I was thinking right, but I didn't trust my thoughts. I didn't trust myself. And this big lesson taught me that. That's what it taught me. And I turned so powerful once I realized I have the gift of discernment for one. And I was given the facts, the proof, and everything on just the few things that stayed in my head. Those few, and it was a many, many, many things over many years, but the few things that was majorly important to me because they just stayed there and I always thought, was I right about this or was I wrong about that? One by one, kept giving it to me. The universe fed me everything I needed to elevate because that boosted my spirituality times 1,000 because every day I continued to be greater and greater, especially once I was confirmed. Oh my goodness, you couldn't tell me nothing. So I used the confirmation as a tool to never, ever question myself again when I know and because some people just know and know that um, I don't mean any harm to myself and I'm not a fool, but I'll always choose love over um, anything negative, anything. Like I would easily forgive people, very forgiving, so easily, because that's not my aim to even be on the beef side or tripping. I don't have time. Let's get that over with and let's get back to life, love, happy. See, that's me naturally. So that's it for this session with your girl Uno220 at Mind Management Solutions. So as always, I wish you peace, and happiness. Remember to be great and continue to elevate. And that, my friend, is how you let the sun shine in. Thanks for listening. Mind Management Solutions.